He has time.
He's
Off
got
the
him.
left side. Dobbs is there. Leaping grab. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Ken and Ken in the Morning. Again, without Ken, still on vacation. We will not see him again till next week. But you do have me and Rob. So, how you doing today, Rob?
I'm good, Ken. And get situated here. Just refill my coffee. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna have a great show.
Yeah.
We're on our new Roku day too.
Yep. We might as well start with the big news of today. Well, of the past day and a half or so. But Portland's on the run from the police, and apparently news has come out that again we don't know how true these reports are because it's not
allegedly.
Allegedly he ended up throwing his girlfriend out of a third-story window, and that's why they're after him. And with him running like that instead of going right off to tell his side of the story, does not look good.
He's definitely on the run.
Yeah.
Definitely on the run. I don't understand it. What do you do, man? You make millions of dollars, and that's how you throw your career away. Holy smokes.
Absolutely. Like the guy wasn't an amazing player making super money, but he was making decent money and at least had a name in the NFL. But like you were bringing up before the show, there have been problems with this guy before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's in the news for a lot of, talk at the end of I guess he got a lot of flack for his poor play during the 49ers game, the NFC Championship game, and homophobic slurs and everything else. Just the fan base lit him up, let him know he was not playing good. And just sounds like it started from there, man. He didn't feel he had a good season. And I don't know, man.
Yeah, it sure seems like this guy isn't the most emotionally stable that there is.
Yeah.
You're going to sit there and fly off the handle at fans and then allegedly do this to your girlfriend. Does not say that he's got the best decision-making skills. Maybe that's why the Lions fans were going after him, because of his decision-making skills on the field or off the field, translating on.
Their secondary wasn't that good last year anyway, so, that guy's part of that. So, the fans had a lot to be unhappy about. So, bro, that's part of the game. You're not playing up to the stand. The only stat they posted on him that I saw was he had 65 tackles in the 17 games he played and 1 sack. So, he sounds like he's just a support player anyway.
Yeah.
So you can't afford to be losing these guys. Now they're thinking they're showing up their secondary, and now here's another blow because he's definitely going to be off the team.
Oh yeah, you can't keep that guy on the team. That'd be a freaking PR nightmare.
Yeah, clearly there's something wrong. He's running. Otherwise, he would. If there wasn't something wrong, he wouldn't be running. There's no reason to run if you're innocent.
That's what I was getting at. You think if he'd be innocent, he'd be wanting to declare and shout this shit from the rooftops of, "Hey, I did not do this shit."
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, I'm gonna go hide now. So,
well, I'm just glad it's not us. Holy cow! Every time you see some, these are things that could really, hurt an organization. You don't want to get a reputation for having those kind of. Domestic violence in America is a very real thing, and it should not be tolerated whatsoever. So if they can them, they can them.
Yeah, absolutely. With how much of these guys have these massive physical gifts to be sitting there and taking it out on the person you're supposed to care about.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, people have to understand, I mean, you also don't fight as hard as you do, except with the people you love. And that's because you love them. So it makes your passion even higher. And I get that. But, at the end of the day, you have to have control of your anger. You're a grown ass man, bro. I mean, it's a woman, I understand they can push your buttons and that's the thing is your loved ones know what buttons to push,
absolutely.
To make you go that route. But these guys make millions of dollars. They should not be doing that. And like you said, I would have cameras all throughout my house. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Be covering every single inch. I would not leave anything up to chance at that point. Shit. I wouldn't even just think before I act. I'd be thinking of every single word that came out of my mouth before it did. I wouldn't be taking the chance that somebody's going to take this shit away.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just don't understand it.
Uh-huh. But hey, he brought it onto himself if that's what he actually did.
That's crazy. I mean, and the police said they don't know where he's at. They don't know if he's in Detroit. They don't know if he's in, it's a home state. I mean, he could be anywhere. So he's legit on the run. And he's been on the run, I think somebody said since March 7th, whenever this happened.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it's been like a week, 10 or 12 days now. He's been on the lam.
Shit, I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah.
That makes it even worse. That you can't say that, because of it, he just got scared and had a momentary lapse in judgment. This sounds like a progression of him and his bad decisions.
It's 2 weeks now. It's absolutely 2 weeks. And the only reason it probably made news is because the warrant hit the wire, and it got out there. So, it's not good. I mean, I understand. I mean, they're trying to catch him now, so they openly announced it. So, I mean, he must legit be in some serious stuff. And just turn yourself in, dude. I know you're not watching our show, but turn yourself in.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing he is doing. He's not missing a morning show. That's why he ran.
Yeah. Whatever he's doing, man, just turn yourself in, man. It's not worth it, bro. Just face your music and get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
It looks worse. It only gets worse for you. So,
yeah.
What else we got to talk about today?
I was just about to say, on a more positive spin, that Goody was seen at Alabama's Pro Day paying extra special attention to Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yeah,
Steve, I would absolutely love to pair him with Jair, because the reports out that Stokes and Watson both got their hamstring issues identified and they're taking care of it and all that. I still don't trust Stokes, even if he's got a perfect hamstring.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's those positions, the wide receiver and the defensive. I mean, to me, those are positions where you're just constantly running. So, I mean, to have all these stupid little injuries like this, these little nagging, I just don't see why they have them so much. I mean, I get they get tangled up when they fall, but I mean, they're not in the line. Those linemen, man, they get stepped on.
Well, with the way Michael White was talking about with the college players doing just these workouts for Instagram and all that, I wonder if that's partially what it is too with the NFL players, is that they're not working out specifically to have better resiliency or resist injury, that they're more working out to show off, just make sure they're big and swole and look good.
Yeah, I agree. They're trying to sell their brand. Everybody does a TikTok. They can't go anywhere without seeing people doing TikToks these days.
Hey, well, you hear that the federal government's trying to put a ban on TikTok, so we might not be seeing that too much longer.
Yeah, but something else will come out. I mean, I don't blame these guys for doing it. I mean, it's a good way to get your what you're doing, especially if you got a good PR guy and you're putting in the work on you got to get it out there.
Oh yeah, like for these real small school guys, I can see why they do it so that they can pop up on somebody's radar. But
right.
to me, and this is obviously somebody with an outside perspective, because I don't think anybody's going to be hiring me for an NFL team anytime soon.
Yeah, we're past our prime, bro. I mean, I know I am.
Wait, you had a prime? I didn't.
I had a prime, man. At least I thought I did.
But
when you're in your 20s, man, you think you could do anything. So
yeah, you definitely got a point there. Even with my messed up back, I thought I was Iron Man for a bit, and
your back's messed up because that's what you thought. When you
oh, it definitely made it worse. I am not gonna lie.
Yeah. But
back to Kool-Aid there. Would you like seeing him in? And do you think Goody is going to be looking at Kool-Aid there? Is that tipping his hand that who he wants to draft?
I think everybody, even the Packer fans, everybody's gone out there and said they want secondary. They know we're looking at secondary. I mean, our new coach, that's his thing about secondaries. You know what I mean? So, I think everybody knows we're going what we're trying to do. And I mean, even if we don't take somebody in the secondary, I still think linebacker, Cooper DeJean. I mean, I still wanted. I would rather have him over Kool-Aid, but
yep.
He may be off the board, by the time he comes around, and Kool-Aid may be off the board.
I was going to say Kool-Aid and Cooper DeJean, those two are so far over the mock drafts that I've seen. I've seen them going as high as 15, and then I've seen them falling out of the first round completely too. Yeah. So I think that this is going to be a giant question mark.
I just don't like all these mock drafts. There's not anything that's even remotely close to what's going to happen. I mean, I get that's why it's a mock draft, but still, all that does is get your hopes up.
I hear you. Because you'll sit there, see all these mock drafts, and then they just keep mocking your guy to your team, and you think there's no way we're not going to get him. The draft happens to fall the perfect way where he's on the board, when you're on the clock, and you pick somebody else.
Yeah. It's the longest 15 minutes when it's your team's on the clock, man, because you never know.
Oh, yeah. And of course, they got to milk the full 15.
Yeah. Totally milk it.
Oh, absolutely. And even if the pick gets in within like 5-10 minutes, they're still taking the whole rest of the time before they announce the sumbitch.
Yeah. Big time. Well, I mean, you got to wait the 15 minutes. You never know. Someone could call in the last second off of a trade. You know what I mean? So, and generally, they're on to the next pick before they even know what the last pick did. Hey, put what's that in the comments?
Yeah, I'm getting to them right now because Dorn happens to bring us into our next.
Good morning, John. Good morning.
Even though Dorn's making a joke, he brings us into the next topic. That apparently during this free agency period, Green Bay was trying to bring in a veteran kicker, and they were in talks with them and were working on a deal, but supposedly the guy had signed somewhere else. Now, they did not name the guy in the article, so take it with a grain of salt.
It could have been Nick Green. It could be Nick Green. It really legit could be Nick Green. Nick Green for kicker.
So Rob, would you like us to bring in a veteran kicker to?
Oh, we definitely have to bring in another kicker, man. Are you kidding me? We can't have another season of this schmuck missing extra points. I mean, bro, he did pretty good on as far as field goals, and we all seen he's got a leg. I mean, he kicked some bombs. I mean, if he's kicking 60-yarders, I mean, he's all day in there for us. You know what I mean? But the aggravating part is missing extra points on the touchdowns, man. That's like I mean, it's 1 point, but still, man, you make it so we got to go for 2 a lot. And if we got to do that, we might as well. What the hell we got you for?
Yeah. I hear you.
I get it right, Mo. I understand it was your first year and you're still feeling it out and you're understanding the pass rush that comes. I'm sure it's nothing like in college, what they're throwing at you. But, I got faith in you. I know you're going to make it. And I'm not wearing a bag for your ass again. So,
so what you're saying is no more bets?
Yeah, no, I'm a bet. I like to bet, bro. But, I mean, it was kind of unfair, man. Of course, the guy misses all off season, and then the bet was he had to go 2 games, the first 2 games.
Yeah,
and of course he didn't miss anything. Third game he missed. What the fuck, bro? I had to wear a bag.
Maybe he'll have a Mason Crosby type turnaround after his rookie season and end up staying for 15 years or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. And if he's anything like his brother's he had a rough first year too. Crosby had a rough first year, but this guy finished better than Crosby. What's up? There he is. Good morning, sir.
How's it going, man?
We're talking about kickers, man. We saw your post, Nick Green, for who might be, a good choice to give, Anders a little run.
Yeah, I seen that article about them looking at their kicker. I think they'll still bring one in yet. I think there's not plenty of time yet. But,
well, the one they wanted, I guess, signed with someone. So
they might even draft one, in the 7th round or something. They like someone really good,
I don't see him putting a first-round pick on him.
No.
There's been one kicker taken in the first round?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'll hold off and they'll bring one in. They'll bring a veteran in. They gotta do something. They gotta push Cart, Yeah, they gotta do something though. That kicker we got now with Carlson, I don't know. He's so up and down, it's unreal. Every time he kicks, I'm nervous. It's like Crosby too when he was kicking. It's like, man, you're nervous. Towards the end of the career.
First year, I mean, and
with Crosby there, it was really his first year, and then it was towards the end where it was that you were getting nervous with him kicking. Any other time when Crosby was up to kick, I always felt like he was going to make the shot.
Yeah, I just never think Crosby had a big leg. This guy's got a big leg. Like, kickoffs, most guys can kick it to the, out of the end zone. Crosby a lot could not get it to the 10-yard line sometimes, bro. I mean, I'm glad we got this guy. I'm glad Carlson's here. I mean, he's gonna become a great kicker. I
heard they had problems with the holder, and everything else, and hopefully you get it figured out.
Yeah, I think they are. I think we just signed us another kicker who, I mean, look at all the kickers we've had. Chris Jackie played Longwell. I mean, we've had some really good kickers.
Yeah,
and
it takes time to find a real good one.
Yeah, and you just got to find one that's solid. And
they're like quarterbacks, they're not. They're people say they're a dime a dozen, but they're not. The good ones.
Absolutely, and you need the kicker. I mean, honestly, man, the short game if you field position, you don't want to be giving up, mid kick the field goal, get the points. 60-yard plus field goal kicker of the draft. I can't remember his name. Oh, in this draft, there's a kicker this year.
Yeah. I mean,
do we take a chance? Do we take a chance? Go look at him and see. But I mean, I think our guy kicked 60 yards now. So,
yeah, he's got one hell of a leg. It's just he's got to get that consistency down.
Yeah.
And then, how would you guys feel about bringing in Mason for a one-day contract? That
always happens. I was going to say that always happens, man. Any Packer great that we had for all those years, and even if they left, they come back, they sign a one-day deal, and we retire them as a Packer. Reggie White, Brett Favre. I mean, all these guys. I mean.
I'm sure Jones will when he retires.
Yeah, Jones is going to come back. because even though the organization screwed him over, the fans is who he loves, and it's the fans who you know they do that for. So Rodgers will be back to sign to retire.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt about Rodgers in that.
And it's going to be the same.
Crosby, I hope, but I could see it where he slips through the cracks.
Wasn't he all-time kicker, all-time leading scorer for kickers?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's going to retire a Packer, bro.
Okay.
You don't set that kind of accolade with the team and then not retire with that team. There's no way you do. There's no way.
Did he go to the Jets and then they let him go?
No. Oh,
I don't think it was the
Giants
Jets.
is who he went to.
Yeah.
I know he went somewhere and then they let him go.
Yeah. No, he tried, man. Look, man, he's old. That's just it, bro. He's old.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have like 7-8 kicks, especially when you're a veteran like him in one season, that's a lot of missed kicks for a veteran kicker who's 10 plus 12 plus years, in the league. You're not supposed to miss those kind of stuff. I mean, that Detroit Lion game, he had, 5 missed field goals?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous, man.
And now we have our resident Badgent comment of the day.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to just tell you now on our weekly show, we got a segment called Homer of the Week. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, you're my candidate this week. I'm going to make sure. So, in the future, more players in the NFL will be going Badgent's style of working out. NFL players, the CrossFit shit he's doing is next level. His core strength, cardio, and balance is. I'm not saying he's not. But there's every guy in the NFL that, especially these youngsters, man, they're doing these workouts, man. They work out. They do inter workouts with each other. So, Mike, I love your enthusiasm, bro. But you're a homer, bro.
Okay. Mike is correcting his statement from the other day where he said Jones reminds him of Rice. And we were talking about Jones.
He was talking about Reed. Yeah, no, I remember he said this yesterday.
He messed up thinking, and he was thinking about Reed. Now, I would absolutely love if Jordan Love and Reed had the connection like Rice and Montana. I don't think you'd get a single Packer fan that didn't. Now, I get you being a Bears fan, you don't want to see that at all. But, man, we'd be doing backflips for it.
Yeah, no, he's right. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
I like what we got. I mean, we spread the ball around. All defenses don't know who's going to get the ball. I mean, we got Reed, we got Dobbs, we got Mo Melton, we got Heath, we got who's the ball going to? They're all good. They're all good.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I love. I think it's a special. We got something special here that the other teams aren't. I mean, they're worried about one. The problem was we didn't have anything to worry about, and we accidentally fell into this.
Yeah.
It just fell into it. Love is just like, I don't care who's open, just get open. If you're open, I'm gonna throw you the ball, and we're just.
And if you ever notice, none of the schemes. I mean, they got like one or two. Our receivers are open. It's like pick your poison. Which one you want to throw to? It's like. I mean, look at what we did at Cowboys. Cover. Yeah, look what we did at Cowboys. I mean. He destroyed that fucking defense. I mean, even when they're trying to blitz them, he counteracted them. Okay, you want to blitz me here? I'm just going to throw over here, and
How do you feel about the 3 linemen we lost? I mean, that's part of that offensive line we had.
Actually, I'm kind of glad.
We lost Runyon and.
I'm glad they were backups for a reason.
Yeah.
The only one that I'm kind of worried, not even worried, is more didn't really want to see go was Runyon. Other than that, I was tooting the horn to get Bach cut, and then Yash, I could care less, honestly.
I'm sure we'll get like at least three linemen through the.
I was going to say that's my next question. Is there a specific lineman you think we should target, or you just think we're going to do our normal thing and get them late?
If we get in the first round, go get that Johnson, that center. Oh my God! But
I don't want one in the first, damn it.
I like the idea. That's a good point, man. Yeah, I like that.
We actually have a few guys that's in our practice squad that ain't bad, man. That guy Jones, he's a big boy, man. He got hurt, and And there was another one too. Something Buck. I can't remember. We got him 2 years ago, but he got hurt. I mean, he was actually one of our best PFF in preseason games. He was really good, and then he got hurt. So, I mean, we still got some guys in the back, way in the back that got to come up and get some playing time. But I'm not worried about our offensive line. We always come out ahead of that. I mean,
even if it starts out shaky, somehow we work it out by the end of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about getting corners and getting some linebackers and getting another.
Yeah, I'm leaning now more towards maybe third round getting a linebacker. So I want to get one high.
Yeah, I rather get a linebacker in the second because this year's draft class, there's a couple of real good linebackers, but after that, it falls off a cliff.
Jeremiah Trotter.
Yep, that's who I want too. I would go absolutely nuts if we could get him and pair him with Quay.
Everybody wants that Max Mountain, his brother, Bo Melton's brother, corner. Everybody wants him, but Frazier, I like that Frazier. Martin and Frazier, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like those. Yep. But I mean, offensive lineman. I mean, there's a good one that comes up. We gotta take him. In the first couple, first round, even second round. I mean, our center, because Myers he's up after this year. His time's up. So
I mean, how do you feel about the draft? I mean, a lot of GMs they have their needs, but when it comes up to that first pick, a lot of GMs pick for what's the best player available.
Yeah.
Because I mean, really, if you look at it, every player in the draft, every position, even if you got a solid quarterback, I mean, sometimes you got to take the best guy available. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we're picking what 26th,
25th, and and we got two seconds, 2/3. Yeah.
Or what?
Well, Nick, we're glad you're not the GM. Damn it.
If I had the first pick, I'd choose everyone but you three. Shut up, Nick.
You see what I would do, tell you personally, since we got the draft next year, if I could actually trade back and get another first for next year, this way next year we'll have 2 firsts when we host the draft. Now wouldn't that be sweet?
That would be sweet. I know. I think, did you bring that up on another show? I think somebody brought that up about getting an extra draft pick for when we host the draft, having 2 picks.
And I'll say exactly what I did then. I do not want to move on from the first fucking round. Damn it! I get your logic, Dorn. Believe me, I do. And it's not a bad take by any means whatsoever. I want a fucking impact player this fucking year. And especially with us having the new defense, I want us to soak this draft with players. Yeah. Usually, I'm cool with trading around in the draft. I want to fill this defense out with this draft.
Even like the first round, our first pick, I wouldn't mind going to get like a big run stuffer. I mean, because Kenny Clark, his time's coming up too, man.
Yeah, he's been with us a while.
Slayton, I think. Next year, I think we got to figure out what we're going to do with him yet. If we got to re-sign him or let him go or whatever. So we need some interior fucking line, man.
Yeah, I really want to see how Slayton's going to do in this 3-4 because he very well could be that plug guy for us because he did pretty well in the 3-4 there, but with the 4-3, I think it's going to free him up just a tiny bit more, where he's not going to be getting double teamed as much.
Yeah.
Just like I really want to see what the hell Kenny Clark's going to do with his numbers this year because he's always been just hold the point of attack and now let's go rush the passer. Well, now he's going to just be, okay, let's go rush the passer and bend their ears back.
Well, one thing about it, too, when these players, their contracts are up, they got to play good. You know what I mean? So they want a bigger contract, So we'll see what happens, but I think we're pretty good at receivers, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Wicks makes another huge splash this year, and if Watson does not come back from this injury bug that he's had. that Wicks could end up being the number one receiver for us because he has a lot of really nice traits.
Yeah, I think Dobbs will take the number one spot over though. I mean,
you think so? You think he's going to overtake Dobbs? Agree, John. Green Bay is going to need to shut down the run with Bears and Lions playing you twice. Yeah, but I mean the Lions. Yes, I agree. They got a legit rush game, but
I don't know. Bears got a pretty good rush attack too.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. That Bears got nothing to sleep on in the run game.
If we didn't get Jacobs, I won't mind getting Swift. I tell you the truth, Swift ain't that bad if he stays healthy. He's not bad at all.
The only way I would have wanted Swift is if we would have kept Aaron Jones. Because I would not want to put the whole work.
There's no way we give up Aaron Jones for Swift. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. That would have never happened, bro. That was never going to happen. Everybody's like, it's a lateral move for you guys. It's not. It's an upgrade. That's the only reason we pulled this trigger.
But you notice,
understand it. Yeah, Jones is a piece for us, man. He was a piece for us.
And the two picks we got, they're captains. Both,
Yeah,
they're both captains.
Right.
It's.
That's one of the. Go ahead, Rob.
McKinney in his own right is going to just take over as. I mean, he's an instant captain, instant leader in the locker room. Instantly, I guarantee you.
Oh, absolutely. Because for the New York Giants, he was a major leader for that defensive locker room, and that was one of the reasons I kept pounding the table for him as soon as I realized that they were going to let him go.
Man. I cannot believe we got him. I cannot believe he's so young too, man. I mean, holy
24.
See now, like what I was hoping, man, they go out and go get Blackman from Blackman is another safety. It'll shore up our safeties, and then in the draft we won't have to worry about too much on safety. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right.
And I won't mind.
Look, I was okay with getting it wherever we got it from, free agency or the draft. I was good with it. We all knew this was going to happen. Heck, coming with Hafley, bringing Hafley in. So
yeah, I mean, we got money to spend. We still got like 22 I think left. Why don't we just go get another linebacker? Just ease up that linebacker because we need at least 2-3 of them.
Who's out there? Who do you want? Who's out there?
There ain't really much out there, to tell you the truth. I think Cunningham's still out there. Man, I don't have to go look back
at
on
this
it.
point. You would be trading. We would have to trade draft capital or something for somebody on a team that. I mean,
I think yesterday and the day before, between 2 days, it was like linebackers and offensive linemen. It's like they all went off the board. It's like, man, it was like one after another. Linebacker, offensive lineman, linebacker. It was like, wow, and the safety. Some of the safeties went out. It's like, and Good sitting back with his hands fucking, it's like, come on, man, spend some of that money,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I gotta trust them,
Yeah, trust the process.
Yeah.
Mike, put that take back up there. Mike, you are, bro. I get it. You don't have another quarterback, so I understand why you're like Bajan's the guy right now. But I don't think, bro, he's going to be your guy. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to be signing if it's not Caleb Williams, it's going to be another quarterback. And I mean, Bajan's going to have to win it out at the.
I don't know, man. I don't like Cal Williams, to tell you the truth. I think if they pick him, I think he's going to be a bust. I really do.
Really? I think they pick him. All the more reason for them to pick him, right?
I'd rather have them get Daniels. I'd rather not have them get Daniels, but I think they're better off getting someone else, But
see, Daniels, I'm not too big of a fan of because he's very reckless when he runs the ball. That's the only thing I worry about is he's going to be like another Richardson there, where he shows a couple flashes and then's gone for the rest of the year.
Well, Williams, he brings a whole bunch of baggage, man, bad baggage. It's like he's just, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, man, someone's going to take a flyer on him. If this guy turns out to be the thing that he is, that they say he is, and you can take all that diva crap and stick it. You know what I mean? It's not going to matter if the guy balls out. They're gonna be like, it don't matter.
He's like Fields 2.0. He holds on a ball too long, and a lot of his plays are actually broken plays. And it's like you ain't that's not gonna fly.
But I like. Well, I don't know if that was him saying that. I seen a where he says he don't run. Yeah. He's gonna throw the ball.
If Badgett plays
right there
and plays good, we will bring you on the show. And I I'm not going to speak for the other guys, but I will personally eat crow and tell you how right you were. But as of right now, I do not believe that Bagent was.
I think Bagent should get a fair shot at that fucking. At least get a fair shot at fucking trying to get the starting quarterback job.
Well,
I
think that the Bears going into it, I mean, even if they do take Williams or get their quarterback, whoever they deem that who it is, I think they're going to have an open competition, and they don't want to ruin the guy. So if Bagent beats him out, so be it. But I mean,
if I was Bears, I would go get Smith, Harrison, that receiver, and then the 9th pick, go get a quarterback what's left over, start Bagent, and let the other guy learn behind, and then them two duel it out for the fucking starting quarterback job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I definitely agree. I agree with me personally. I think the move would be to get Marvin Harrison and then get your quarterback at 9. Because if you build a juggernaut of a team, your quarterback only has to be decent.
Yeah. And Allen, how long is he going to be staying there? Maybe 2 years most. I mean, he's getting up there in age, man.
Yeah. Where though, I do believe that they are going to take Williams, and if they do take Williams number 1 overall, I think they have to start him, especially with how his mentality is. If you don't start him right out the gate, he might crumble right then and there.
Bro, how did they not take a quarterback? I mean, that's where they're at. They gave up. I mean, Fields was supposed to be the guy, and they literally got rid of him. So how did they not take a quarterback in the first spot?
Well, that's where they fucked up. They should have actually got a quarterback last year and redid the rebuilding around that new guy last year. You know, but they thought they can fix Fields, and that didn't happen.
Well, I think they gave. Look, I agree. He didn't have the best situation, so they gave him a number 1 last year. So to see what he could do with it, and he marginally did better. I mean, there wasn't much different from year 2 or from the second year starting to the third year starting. There wasn't that much of a difference going up, and I think that Poles is like, all right, look, I gave him his shot, bro. I gave him his chance. I gave him a 1. I gave him a way out of it. I mean, he's still doing some of the same stuff, holding the ball too long. When the play breaks down, he just takes off running. I mean, it's all still there. He didn't even hit 3,000 yards, and you gave him a number 1. And then you put that in the division he's in, where the Packers did their first year starting guy got 4,000 yards, 4,200 almost, 30 touchdowns. I mean, that was like a slap in their face. How come this guy can do it with like nobodies? We gave you a 1 and you can't even get 3,000 yards? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, that was massively shocking to me too. That he did not crack 3,000 yards.
And Bear fans, they didn't even acknowledge that. They're all like, "Well, it's okay. I mean, he didn't have no line. Oh, no O-line. You got an excuse for everything, man. I mean, come on, bro. Love didn't have an O-line in his first couple of weeks either. You know what I'm saying, bro? It was all over the place, and we worked it out. You know, you're wrong, Nick.
I think the best thing was for them to actually split apart. Let fucking Fields go. Get a new fresh start. He might be somebody. He's young yet. You know what I mean? Maybe Fields get the best out of him. Actually, teach him how to fucking read defenses and stuff like that.
Holy cow! Now MHJ is overrated. Mike, you were going. Holy cow, bro! Paul's trades back twice. MHJ is overrated as a number 1. He's not as physical or as fast as Neighbors, Odunze. Yeah, no, hey,
he does have a point.
Yeah, no, you're right. The top 3 wide receivers are all interchangeable, I think. You're right. Each one of them's got their own little part of where they stand out. I agree with you on that. But to say he's overrated, bro,
he's good. Insane. But I think he's just I don't know. There's something about him that I just rubs me wrong. He wasn't even talking. He had his dad talk to him. It was like, really? He wasn't even
talking. There's only one thing we agree with on Mike. Yeah. He's the last Field sucks ass. We're not going to argue that one with you.
No.
Bears fans have been nothing but humble about Fields and never once made any excuses for him. No Bear fans ever once thought Fields wouldn't be traded. Y'all need to open your ears. What the fuck, man? That's delusionalism there, Nicholas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Bear fans that
I
are
mean,
He's gonna be an MVP this year.
Bears fans. What were you saying?
I said he's MVP.
They're all. I've heard he was going to be MVP. He's going to take over the North.
Now they're saying Kevin Williams is going to be MVP now.
Oh, dude, I've seen the freaking post that he's going to be MVP.
Yep.
To my knowledge, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but no rookie quarterback has ever won MVP of the league.
Justin sexuals are delusional. That's you, Bear fans. That's you. That's you, Ken. That's you, Woody. That's all. That's funny.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with you there, Brian. That I absolutely love Bo Melton too. This kid, I think, is going to be real good. I honestly think we have a very good group of receivers this year.
I like that comparison there, Brian. Jaden Reed is Robert Brooks 2.0. He really is, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. If they get another wide receiver, who's the odd man out? It'll be Toure. And the other guy, I mean, if we bring someone in, it'll be practice squad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm cool with moving on from Toure. He took such a massive step back last year that I don't even want to put him on the field and take snaps away from these other guys.
So what do you want, Worthy? Fastest receiver that's out there, right next to fucking Watson?
If he fell into like the third round, I'd gladly take him then.
Yeah.
Because hey, if Watson can't do it, we know this kid's got speed and he does have hands too.
Yeah. Just because of speed doesn't mean they're good, though. You know, just look at JMO. Yeah. Look at JMO.
Lions fans have never went over the rails because of their team was finally good, and the Vikings have never overrated their team with Sam Darnold. I know, we're totally ridiculous.
Absolutely. Hold on. I got to put this one up first.
Williams will go to Washington. Magic Johnson wants him more than he wants a cure for AIDS in this report. Oh my God.
Hold on.
Mike, where are you getting this from, Mike? Magic Johnson doesn't have AIDS.
Don't you guys watch South Park? He had a cash infusion and cured the shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, bro. Oh, I love the comments today. This is just, it's a Thursday.
Thursday?
Yes, yeah. It's our first Roku day on Thursday.
Yeah. Where's Ken? He's missing it.
Yeah. Well, Ken got it. Hey, Ken's the one who got the day, so thank you, Ken. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I wish you were here, bro. But enjoy. He posted it that he got to his B&B in Arizona. So
yeah, take a vacation because you cried so much over losing Fields.
The loss of Fields.
That hurt him bad.
He had to go. He's on a darkness retreat.
Yeah.
He's on his own darkness retreat in the Grand Canyon.
Oh, see, here with me thinking Aaron Rodgers being gone, I wouldn't have to hear the words darkness retreat ever again.
Yeah, on your own show, Ken is on a darkness retreat. The loss of Fields was too much.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is, man. Delusional Bear fans, you know. They even there's a breaking point for them.
When you guys first started the show out, you guys were talking about how the draft kind of was, and they had Mims. We drafted Mims. It's like I looked up Mims. I was actually his PFF is pretty good, but the guy only played like 8 games. And I was like, what the heck? Why would we pick fucking Mims?
That reminds me of a young
Now, if only I had the guy's car collection.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll take his car collection any day.
Whew, I hope you're right, because that's a hell of a Packer to live up to.
Yeah, bro. But Ahman Green was our best runner between hands down the best, like busting through the line kind of.
But I think Brian's got a brick wall.
I think, hey Brian, we've never had a rushing title in Green Bay. This is our chance, bro. I called it when we got him. I like the signing, and who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, but
John looks like Chuck Norris if he fell off the Empire State Building. Wow.
hey,
Man, but Chuck Norris is a badass. So, John, take it as a compliment. You could fall.
I
off the
will.
building.
You're a badass, but you might be now a crippled badass.
Yeah. But you still. Who else could survive a fall off the Empire State Building?
Hey, come on. It's not nice to fucking pick on me like that.
At least I'm not as delusional as the Lions fans and the Bears fans, you know.
Yeah, same old Lions. Well,
Same
hey,
old
John,
Lions.
you missed that. You missed our opening topic
Yeah.
of Sutton Sutton on the run, bro. He's been on the run since
But he's
March 7th.
innocent.
2 weeks he's on the run, bro.
Yeah, he's actually, tell you the truth, his phone's off, everything. I just hope nothing happened to him. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what? Kiss my ass, Nick. You
Nick,
bastard.
hey, hold on. Nick's just mad because we actually have hair.
You know what? And you know what? That's a compliment, I guess, because Rocky looks better than you, bro. Bastard. Come on here trolling us. What the hell? Polls don't give Bustin Fields the boot until after Washington. Got Kingsbury and reports started coming on that. Agreed to trade the number 1 pick. Also, I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, it didn't look like Fields was going anywhere. And the minute that they got rid of Pickett, that's when you knew that's where he was going. But honestly, man.
And yes, Nick, we were all alive
Yes.
in the 90s and no Rocky Dennis mask.
Yes, we know, Nick. That's why I say we're better looking than you, bro. I'll double down on that. Oh, bastard.
See, did you guys know that Mr. Clean had a retarded brother?
Yeah. Nick,
Yeah, it's fucking Nick.
retarded, bro. He's a twerp.
Where do you think? Where do you think he learned that motion for rubbing down fucking Jordan Love?
That's right.
What the fuck?
No one knew Aaron Donald was going to retire. That was, I mean, honestly, we didn't talk a lot about it, but I mean, that's a significant retirement right there.
At least we can say the Packers made him cry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Jenkins made it cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenkins owned him all game long.
Yeah. No, he's had his moments, bro. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he's like, maybe it's time for me to go. What's up, Isaac, in the morning?
What's up? Justin Fields sucks.
Yeah.
Sure does.
You know, I don't think anybody on this panel or in the comment section is going to argue with you on that one.
Yeah. Even Mike. Mike said he sucks ass, and I agree with him. The only thing is with Mike's comment I agree with. Although if the Bear fans want to start out the season with Badgen, I'm all about it, Mike. You ready for a second, 6th year in a row for being swept?
I don't know how some of them still.
Shit.
I don't know how some of them.
He's calling Bear fans Justin Sexuals. That's a new one. Justin Sexuals have been giving me shit since
Mike, I'm
last
going to
day.
tell you right now, I am so stealing your word, Justin.
Yeah,
Sexton.
that's a great word. Justin
Just so you
Sexuals.
know.
Justin Sexuals have been giving me shit since last season when I said I'd give Green Bay Fields for Love because Love is way better. Oh, see, he knew it. Unlike most Bear fans, I don't hate Green Bay. I just hate getting our ass kicked by them. Okay, all right, Mike.
We can
Mike,
definitely
I'm
respect
respect
that.
for you, bro. I do. That's a total. I respect that, bro.
Hey, we might be far apart on the Badgent thing, but you've had some good fucking takes that you've put up here, man.
Yeah, really, truly.
I honestly don't know why Bears fans still some Bear fans still back Justin Fields. He's trash. Just call a spade what a spade is. You know what I mean?
Bro, you seen that, right? They want to put his number 1 as a commemorative patch on their fucking. He's a backup quarterback, bro.
He's a trash backup quarterback.
I knew he was going to retire. I did extensive research and emailed his Uber driver and found out Donald was retiring 16 years ago.
Look, he's a hell of an athlete, but as a quarterback passing, he's trash. So he's a backup. He's a 6th round, just like he got. You know what I mean? There's no way around it.
I have 4 computers and Isaac has 4 eyes. Nick Green for you.
Hey, go back to that Brian Murphy comment. Man,
That's what I was just about to pop up.
Our O-line didn't allow a single sack at Dallas and at Sanford or the Bear game, bro.
Yeah.
The Micah Parsons, Bosa, our young OTs, our gems. Yeah. That being said, we need help at linebacker. Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian, I am
Quarterback
with
or
you on
linebacker.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on this comment the whole way freaking through.
The only thing I like about like Stokes, I like Stokes in this new defense. You know, I think he's going to thrive a lot better in this new defense.
I hope he does, but
You guys-
personally, I think Stokes, after he had that first injury, his sophomore year, that he hasn't been the same guy since.
Yeah.
Now, what I would like to personally do in the draft is have us grab a safety with the first one, if it's Cooper DeJean, and if we don't get him, go for Kool-Aid to pair him next to Alexander. And I don't know, Brian, if you saw earlier, but Goody had actually went to Alabama's pro day and was showing a lot of interest in Kool-Aid. So
Kool-Aid.
he could possibly be targeting him, which I do freaking backflips for.
Well,
You guys think Stokes got his injuries under wraps?
yeah, I think he's good.
Supposedly he has, because he went to the same place as Watson did, and they supposedly had figured out what the issues were, and they know what steps have to be taken to correct them. But until I see Fields, wow, until I see Stokes put it on the field and actually show it, I don't have much faith in him, honestly. Like,
Well, you think about Lions. Now, Lions gotta go get a corner because they got Sutton's going to be gone, and then who they got on there? You know, well, they got Branch, but he's kind of not really an outside corner. You know, so they went and got Davis, which he's a bum, and then they went out and got that Robinson. He ain't really that good. He's been a practice squad for a second. He's been a backup most of his life. You know, so it's not like he's fucking got tons of experience. So they got to go out there and get.
They're going to be going after some of the same players we are, guys. Let's be honest. That's definitely they're going to be in that.
That's kind of one of the reasons why I want Kool-Aid is because the Lions are also targeting him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking. Nick, that's what we're talking about.
He didn't get caught yet. He's on the run, and
He's been on the run for 2 weeks, bro.
I would tell you the truth. I mean, his phone's off, everything else. I think he might have done himself in. I'm serious. And he's not on his body yet. I'm sorry.
I mean, the fact that this didn't even break until yesterday. I mean, he's been missing, or he's been on the run since March 7th.
It very well could be, because if the reports are true, he allegedly threw his girlfriend out of a third-story window.
Yeah.
So he might have thought he killed her and went that route. I'm not going to say either way because obviously we don't know.
It's speculation right now. It's
it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, I hate to see it, but
that was J-Mo.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't remember which Lions players got popped along with J-Mo because it was a couple of them, wasn't it?
Yeah,
could be. Could be.
A couple of them.
The Bears still suck.
Yeah, but you got to remember they got a brick wall now since they got Reader. They got
Steve
a brick
Walker
wall
and
now.
Josh Meyer will be cut by halfway through. Shut up, bro.
Apparently, Nick's on
Hey,
one.
Nick, you weren't here earlier when you got put up as the kicker for the team, man. We was all about it.
Yeah, well, now we have to cut him.
Yeah, now they got to cut your ass.
Yeah, I like my kickers with long hair. And Nick doesn't qualify.
Not receding hairline, back to here.
Oh man. Yeah.
Let's see. What are these? At 29, Lions will miss Wiggins and DeJean. If Green Bay goes secondary with the first pick, either would be a great pick. Yeah, that's what I mean. We're trying, bro.
You know what's funny?
We definitely want Cooper DeJean. That's our number one, I think.
You know what's funny? Bears fans are like bragging about Justin Fields being an expensive backup. Like, who brags about being an expensive backup?
But is he really an expensive backup? I mean, we're about to see what he's worth, right? I mean, he's worth his fifth-year option. That's it.
Yeah,
there's like fifth-year option for quarterbacks is pretty good.
Yeah, but well, then they gotta, if they're not going to honor that, they got to restructure it. I mean,
All right.
isn't that where they're at?
Isaac, are you ready to go and choke Nick?
Yeah, sure.
Isaac needs a new order of You need a new order of hair clubs for men.
All right.
Well, see, I thought it was hair club for weasels.
Weasels.
Green eggs and ham.
No shit, right?
Nick Green eggs and ham.
Nick Green eggs and ham.
I was wondering where the fuck you were going with that. I was going to say, do we need to call an ambulance? Are you having a stroke?
Yes, I am.
Does it smell
I
like
need life
burnt
alert.
pennies?
I need life alert.
Wow, Mike really does not like Justin. Put up that last comment. Holy smokes.
Oh my God.
Steelers are crazy for passing on Mac Jones or Zach Wilson and taking
Wow.
busts.
Now,
Can you
Zach
blame him?
Wilson, I think is the absolute worst one out of them. I would give you an argument for saying Justin Fields and Mac Jones are at the same level.
I would definitely take Mac Jones over fucking.
Yeah, because Mac Jones did show promise his first year, but he's got one shitty personality.
Yeah. Wow.
Bustin' Fields.
Ask John what it's like knowing the Lions will win 10 division titles in a row. What? Nick.
No, in our lifetime, that would never happen.
Yeah, that's never going to happen, bro.
You got to remember Greenberg.
We're never going to see it. This panel's
Greenberg
never
already came out and told them that their window has shut, so it has shut, and it's done.
Go, Pat, go, Dawn.
Their lucky fluke season will never happen again.
Hey, Dorn, has it Cam Sutton?
Graham Sutton, yep.
Totally.
Oh man, yeah. Lions, you know what I mean? Lions have a good squad put together, but like them talk about them doing like winning 14 games or like taking the division. You got to slow your roll. You know what I mean? It's the definition of having one really good season and not knowing how to act, and you didn't win anything. So
one thing about it, pretty much everything was handed to them pretty much last year. I mean, everything went their way. I mean, playing the first game out the fucking season, play the Chiefs. Both their pass rushers are gone. Jones wasn't playing, and their other pass rusher was suspended. And then they had Kelsey out. And then they played. Oh, we whooped your ass your first game. Everybody knew that we had a young fucking team, young offense, and it was gonna take time for us to gel, get going. We had a weak division last year, and then once you got in the playoffs, you barely beat the Tampa. You barely beat the fucking Rams. It wasn't for us. We gave you another fucking home field advantage when we beat the Cowboys, when we smoked the Cowboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not only that, with the Rams, they had to hold Puka Nakua's jersey and create the biggest pass interference that the refs didn't call to win that game.
They got lucky, man. I'm serious.
Now, Isaac, since you're the closest to Nick, you might have to go over there and see if he's on the floor twitching with his head bleeding, because he's got to have some type of major brain trauma now.
He does.
There you go, Mike.
There's no better argument for the NFL being rigged than the Lions making the playoffs. Oh, God damn it. Mike, you are a character, bro. I got to give it to you, bro. I love a lot of your.
We enjoy having you come on and watch us and engage.
Man, we're going to get him on the show, man. Hey, man, draft day. Hey, draft day, man. We're going to have a big show.
Hey,
let's get a segment.
Let's get him a Badgett jersey.
I guarantee
hey, Mike, you got a Badgett jersey?
He got it.
I bet he's got one, bro. I bet he's got one. I bet he's got a Badgett jersey.
Signed by Fields.
Yeah.
Signed by Fields.
Hey, Nick, all I got to say about your comments is clickbait.
Clickbait!
Damn trolls. I swear to God, those trolls are no good.
Yeah, and since it's about that time, I think it's time for our here sign off. And everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for talking with us in the comments. You have yourself a good day, and go Pack Go.
He has time. He's got left side touch is there. Leaping grab. Touchdown. Touchdown.